All right, so I'm going to show you one of my projects here that I'm hopefully going to do and finish today. We've got this long metal shed here that's very narrow. You can see it's very shallow, and there's no way to get to the stuff that's over here on this side or this side. There's no way to do it. Here comes a little girl. What you doing, honey? Check this out. So in order to get way back in there, you just have to crawl in there. There's no way to reach it, and no way to reach this. You just can't get to it. So I'm going to cut a door all the way down like that. I'm just going to cut it right out, but I'm going to have the braces up there first, and that way when I cut it, it'll just already sit there. I'll have hinges. That's the idea. Super lightweight. This material is very lightweight. I'm hoping it works out well, so we'll see. Okay, so I've got the vertical line cut almost all the way, and some of the top piece cut. Just to give you an idea of what I'm going to do, this section right here is going to be used as the brace for the door, and then this piece is the door right here, the door section. I'm going to put a hinge right there so I can cut this piece of brace material, install the hinge. Actually, I'm going to install the brace material first, and then I'll cut it off. And I'll do that way for 3 different hinges. Okay, so making progress ever so slowly. I had to, of course, eat lunch and run back to Home Depot because I forgot something. A lot of measurements on this thing. Anyway, I got the first brace up there, and I'll continue cutting down all the way down. Get this white crap over here. Anyways, then I've got 2 more braces to put on here, and I'm going to put a little latch right here that goes across this brace. To latch back up, just need to cut that off, and of course cut out the rest of the door. But I will put the braces on first before I cut the door. So what you want to do here is, once you get the braces cut to the length, you will line it up and mark off where the holes should be, like I've done right here, and then with a little black Sharpie, and then you will take a tap and lightly tap out a divot in the brace, otherwise the drill bit's going to slide everywhere. The next thing you want to do is take a level and put it on top of the brace. Make sure everything's nice and square. And then take a much smaller drill bit, probably the smallest one in your box, and just drill out that sheet metal behind the brace. That way you don't have any funny business going on when you get ready to put the screw in. Okay, I found out something. I don't recommend using a drill to install these screws because the drill is just too powerful, and it will shear off the screw like it did right here. So this is just a basic shed in the backyard, and I really don't care if the screw's been sheared off or not. So just take a little nut driver like this one. I think this is a 1/4 inch. Insert the screw. Can't do it with one hand here. There we go. Screw that in. Notice I've cut the metal behind the brace for the door because my little saw blade is not long enough, deep enough to get in there. Try not to strip that out. Now once I get all those connected, just gonna have a few more, I'm gonna cut this. Probably I'll cut it right here or here, but then I also have to attach the latch right in here, probably around this area, something like that. All right, so here's the finished product. We now have a working hinged door that looks a little bit amateurish, but that's okay. I am an amateur. I got all 3 braces on there and 3 hinges and the latch. So now I'm able to get to places that I never could get to before in my little shed. I'll do the other side when I buy a new saw blade, because I wore out the first one. Anyways, it opens and shuts just like I want. Maybe I'll put some trim on here like this to dress that up on that side. And if I do the top and the bottom, I have to shave off a little bit more there. But anyway, for now it looks fine. It's just a shed in the backyard that actually works. Another successful project.